Love and Light Soul Tribe, are you going through fear and self-doubt? Heaven has a message for you. Here we go. Welcome to The Way. I'm Empress Leslie Nicole. You've reached this message through divine timing. If it resonates with you, it is a beacon for your soul. Let's get into this. I was busy doing some things. I was trying to work on my studio. I had some other things going on, and heaven stopped me in my tracks and said, stop, go. There are many souls. They didn't say a person, many souls that need to hear this. Fear, self-doubt. Guys, I was spiritually attacked. Let's back it up because it gets really interesting. Some years ago, heaven activated me. I went through this total alignment process where I was activated through synchronicity. I will have to get into that a little later in my channel. We'll dive deep into that later. But I was activated with the number 11. What that means is I had a lot of messages from heaven through prayer, through meditation, and throughout the day and throughout coming times, heaven would do confirmations through the number 11 or synchronicities with colors or birds or symbols and those type of things. And the more that I connected with God, the more I had the relationship with him and all of heaven, because he has so many hierarchies in place to assist you in the needs of your life along with your spirit guides, were able to guide me through my alignment process and guide me through this, what we call Earth School. Let me get into what happened to me. I understood about tests. I understood about learning. I understood that the bad and the good go together, the yin and the yang. I got that. And as I was progressing and understanding something, I have this fire and passion inside of me to be a messenger for heaven. Oh my goodness. Talk about pressure, right? And I'm sitting here like, me? Why? I had so many questions. Well, I had to figure out what was my purpose, and that came through prayer and devotion. And so my purpose was to love. And that's a very, very big shoe to fill. But I begin to realize that our souls are of God's source, and we're all of love. God is love. And so naturally, I began to live my life, and I began to write down things, and I began to track my purpose. So heaven spoke, and they said, you have to put out a way, hence the name The Way, of reaching my people, a beacon, a call for people to come out and say, listen, I'm going through this thing that I don't know any other place fits for me. And as I began to study and learn my alignment, I learned that these frequencies of love, there's so many different lines of frequencies. It's almost like you go to churches and they're good, but it doesn't sit with you well. I don't really like that church. There's something about this church, or I don't like this. Well, it's the same with messages from heaven. I am not for everyone. This message may not resonate with you, and if it does, listen, click off. It's completely fine. I was not built for everyone. This is only for the select few. That's okay. Just as when you're called for God, you're called to go out and help the homeless. Maybe I am not. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're called to be a teacher and provide these things for these students. Everyone has their role and puzzle piece in this. So talking about alignment, it was go out, get this channel. So I had my marching orders, right? I set it up. I did it right. I'm not a techie person, as you can tell. I'm not about aesthetics. I'm all about the message. Got out here and did this. Yeah, think about that. I did this 2 months ago. Life hit me, which it hits everyone, right? And we say, oh, it's an excuse. It's not an excuse. Well, it is an excuse, because time and where we are in the learning, we allot for what we want to do. And there was no doubt that I didn't want to do this channel. I put it out. And then 2 months come by. Here we are, December 29th, 2022. And if you calculate it up, that is my activation number. So heaven stopped me and said, listen, go, do what you need to do, get the message out to my people. Great. Well, guess what? I had been through, like I said, many tests and many battles. Well, the final exam came and it smacked me in my face. Fear, self-doubt. People are going to judge me. All these negative thoughts that I put in myself. Nobody held a gun in my head. Nobody came up to me. There's no one around me to say, don't do this. This is going to happen. It's all on me. So I had to go internally and ask myself, what is going on? Why do I feel like I'm falling out of alignment? And no, it was only because I had studied and passed all these tests that here the big final exam was coming. Next thing I knew, it was spiritual attacks coming. And I was just like, what did I do? Did I not drink my water and stay in alignment? Was I not working out and taking care of my body? Was I not eating correctly? Was I not praying? Was I not giving of myself to the world in a loving manner? And no, it was simply fear and doubt of something that heaven told me to do, something that it was a big shoe to fill. And here I was like, oh, no one to help me. I didn't know where to turn. And God in heaven is a loving place. It's a loving being. They're always there to help you, but they're not going to give you the answers. And so there was many days that, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And this came up and there was excuse after excuse after excuse. And it was finally writing down everything that was blocking me, the barrier. It kept blocking me. And I said, listen, what is it that's keeping me from getting the message to people? I am stepping out here, doing something that is completely out of the ordinary. I'm exposing my intimate life to the world. I'm exposing it to people I don't know, I've never met, I've never seen. And heaven said, that is not your place. Your place is to be obedient to the word of God. And I said, okay, I can do this. God is on my side. Spirit's on my side. My spirit guides are on my side. And still, that didn't help. As you can count, we're now 2 months in. And I simply look back at all my tests. How did I get over heartbreak? How did I get over starting a business when I felt like it was so big and so much to carry? How did I get a house at such a young age? How did I make this deal happen? How did I raise successful kids? How did I raise or make, I should say, this abundance empire where blessings upon blessings came? How did I go through an alignment, which that is the biggest challenge of a soul on earth, is to change your perspective and focus your life on a God path. I took a step. This message is for you to just take the step. It is imperative. You know how you have ever been through a heartbreak or even joyous. You've been through a celebration or you're manifesting and you hear a song that is for you at that time and it gets you amped or it cuddles you while you're hurting or it just resonates with you. You get it and you want to thank that artist. You want to thank that actor. You want to thank that person that stepped out of their comfort zone in their gift and in their passion that helped your soul. It is the same as the desires of your heart. It is the same as the desires of my heart. My desire is to help as many souls as I can. That is my purpose. My purpose is love. My purpose is to give of thyself to others. So why, if I had the command of heaven and I have heaven backing me and I have the army behind me telling me this is what I want you to do, giving me confirmation after confirmation, that fear and self-doubt happen? Well, one, you have your physical life and challenges. Two, you have your spiritual, all your lessons. And guess what? We come down here and they can't tell us. Spirit cannot tell us the keys to everything. They can't do it for us. You have to choose. God gave us a choice. That is free will. It is the most beautiful, intimate thing you can have. It's free will to choose. And I chose to, one, accept it. And then I chose, two, to apply it. I have all these earthly things in place. So you have things that you have to take care of, but you also have a spiritual life that you have to take care of in order to marry the two together, to be successful, to be abundant. Don't you feel right now those, and I'm talking to a lot of souls, those that are sitting there and they're like, I have all this in me, but this anxiety is so heavy. And you look around, there is no one putting blocks on your back but you. Yeah, it's your exam. Heaven is here to tell you, if I can do it, if I can just take the step to record, to put the message out for you, to tell you, to expose that, oh yes, Empress was afraid to put out messages of her life that heaven instructed her to do. Empress, I was scared to get out here and start the business plan and to hire people to start a business that is so needed and so easy to do. Afraid and fear? No accepting for that. That is completely non-alignment. It doesn't even flow into I call it the highway to heaven. That's a whole nother message. But it doesn't flow with alignment. And it's just an exam. And so even in this exam in spiritual, there's a spiritual war happening. It's been happening well before I was born. And unfortunately, what happened after I passed. But I am here to do my part in this specific time of my lifespan on earth to help raise that love frequency. I am being obedient to the word. Back to where I was going. Paul. Back to where I was going. You hear the song, you want to thank the artist. Had that artist, had that person, for whatever it was, had that teacher who inspired you, had whoever not took that step over fear and followed their heart, followed their destiny. Not only did that help them, does that help us, our own soul, to fulfill our purpose and our destiny? It is meant to help others. We are connected whether we believe it or not. Whatever time, there are songs that were made when I was a baby and I hear them and it just hits. It hits because they followed their obedience to what heaven's divine calling for their life was. Heaven is telling you to take the step. You have to take the step in order to reach your abundance. Right? To have that love, that feeling, that accomplishment, that desire fulfilled. It's in you. It's your DNA print. It's your business you got to start. It's your going back to school to graduate. It's your creating this volunteer work. It's you being a better parent to your children. It's you being a better partner to your partner. It's you stepping and doing what is in your heart's desire. What is for you is for you. It doesn't matter if 20 other people are doing what is set into your heart. You're going to do it different, and you're going to do it the way that God intended you to do it. I just come here being obedient to God, wanting you guys to know that the spiritual attack happened to me. It's happening to you guys. Take the step. You can do it. Please comment in the comment box. Let me know what fear you stepped over, what God called you to do, and I guarantee you a year from now, 3 months from now, 2 days from now, who knows from now, 20 years from now, your blessing and your purpose that you stepped into is going to affect another soul. Heaven's here to tell you to do it. Take the step. Listen, I send you many, 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 many thoughts of encouragement, guys. I am standing by your side. I am telling you energetically that I don't know what your purpose is for your life. I don't know what God has called for you, but I do feel that frequency. I do feel that urge to encourage you. I do know that people will come and they will hit this channel. They will hit this message and will be like, why is this girl in my house? Why? Who is this young lady who's talking to me? It's all divine timing. So if this message resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe. Unfortunately, I'm on a platform that we have to do this in order for the channel to grow and to reach more people. If this channel resonated, that means it's a beacon for your soul. I ask that you get down in the comment section and please let me know. I am so curious to know what your heart's desires are. I am in complete agreement with you, with your alignment. I look forward to sharing many more messages from heaven. I got to get back to finish doing what I'm doing, but hey, let's be obedient. Let's track for God in your life. So I send you many, many blessings. Love and light.